Okay, yeah, I'm in.
All right. Well, fucking A. It's been. Where did we leave off? What do you guys remember?
Well,
We were slipping and sliding through this like
the
tomb as
catacombs.
the water, catacombs as the water was filling and pushing us out after we escaped, because some certain person decided to take a crown off my head, off Vorik's head, put it on their head, and then sit on what was it, a skeleton's lap, and then get
It was a throne.
touched
I was king for a minute.
with the skeleton on it. What was it? Roderick lost his ring because he put it inside of the, what was it?
The
skull's eye, mouth. One of the things.
uh,
There was a hole
it was
somewhere.
in his the eye. It was in.
Yeah,
He like punched the skull in the eye, and then fucking the ring came off of him.
yeah. Ring came off. The crown, and then I cut myself a couple times and drank blood with a skeleton. And then that's when the waters opened up and we started pouring down. Um, Everyone was taking a bunch of damage except for myself because I turned into a spider and I carried Amon on my back so homeboy didn't drown. Fucking Austin and Aurelia were being loot goblins and then getting fucked over because they were being loot goblins. And then eventually we made it out and we took a long rest. So Lonray, if your character isn't reset, it should be reset.
We will. We'll get there.
Oh,
Okay.
we were gonna go see fucking what was his name? Captain
Yeah,
Captain
we went
Doofenshmirtz.
we went to the town. I think there was a long rest right
You mean
before that.
the pirate lord Royce Damon.
There you go. Pirate Lord. We're gonna go see Luffy.
So previously on Dragon Ball Z, no. Previously, after you guys had escaped the sunken temple, Dundries had mentioned to you, Vorik, about the mystical creature that might help add some, shed a little bit more light on maybe your purpose and your actual destiny within nature. And to see
Was it a unicorn?
The Knights of the Silverthorn, correct?
Oh,
It was a
okay.
unicorn.
Oh, bless you're drawing memories. Sorry.
No, you're good. It's good that you remembered. So he's departed because he felt that after everything that he had investigated and found out, it's pertinent that he return to the Order and tell them what he found there. However, you guys know that you have the bounty still on your heads. It's a temporary safety that you guys were under, or protection you guys were under, with Royce's branding. But he does expect his treasure hoard from the wyvern that you guys killed. And then, do you remember what you guys made the deal for in exchange for this hoard?
Yes.
He is going to give you. You guys had asked for Quimby.
Yes.
So it's about, you guys were in the salt marshes. It's taken about a week's worth of travel to make it back to Ashland port. It's about the night before you guys go out or make it back into town and finally meet Captain Ramini at the gates, as he seems to be your main liaison between you and Captain, or the Pirate Lord Royce Damon. As you guys are kind of set up camp, Roderick had taken the last watch that night. The morning rises, the campfire is starting to kind of dull out. You kind of begin to hear sort of the sounds of Ashland Port, the boisterous port city, filled with the sailors, the pirates, and the merchants haggling in the crowded marketplaces. You smell the salty air, the fish, the seaweed. And you can kind of see the tops of the large wooden ships and their sails folded up within the ports. You can kind of hear distant hums of sailors unloading their goods that blend in with like that chaotic bustle of a big port town. The sky, it's a dull gray. It's typical, especially in these domains. It's come to be quite an everyday occurrence. Forik, you should know this is nothing new. This is every day.
Yes.
Roderick returns to your camp as you guys sort of are just perking up. He's battered, he's bruised, he's hurt, and he sort of collapses next to the ashy campfire, exhausted.
Oh, damn,
Right.
it kind of kicked my ass for real.
Well, seems like you've been through hell.
What the fuck happened?
Yeah. Oh. I tell you after a little bit of rest. Holy shit.
Alright. So, Roderick decides to give himself a little bit of a short rest to kind of regroup himself for a little while, taking that quick power nap that he needs while you guys load up the rest of the cart with the hoard that you found. Beginning to...
So I just take a short rest then?
Yes,
Okay.
for now.
Alright.
You have your you'll have your time.
Okay.
Take a long rest. What's the rest? What's on your guys' mind, Austin? What's on your mind as you?
Well, my mind's basically just focusing on trying to figure out how to get Cheyenne's soul out of the blade, out of the gem.
Okay. Boric.
Kind of curious as to what the fuck happened with Roderick, but also just kind of watching over everyone else, making sure everyone else is okay.
Okay, fair. Aurelia, most likely, probably didn't help much helping you guys load the cart, being the princess that she tries to think she is.
Hilarious.
As you guys load up the rest of the cart, Crayola, he retrieves Roderick from his tent, letting him know. He says to you, Roderick, he says, I'm not sure what happened last night, and whenever you're ready, we're ready for you. It's time for us to move. We're not sure when, or how we're gonna have to deal with this pirate lord, and even if this is over for him, but I suggest we at least move along. And with that, he kind of
Let's go.
exits your tent, kind of gives you your chance to kind of revitalize yourselves. Take about another, it's probably like a good 2 more hours into town that you guys travel on this on the cart. Pull you guys. Shoo. Pow. Pulled you guys all over. I gotta rename him. Ha. All right. So as you guys approach the meeting point with Captain Ramini, he greets you. He says, "Ah, my friends, you're still alive. Ah, I should have known. Tough bastards like yourselves. There's nothing that the salt marshes could have stopped you, eh? But I'll tell you this, you guys don't smell any better."
Yeah, that's fair. Had a
Yeah, you don't smell so pleasant yourself there.
He says,
had a rough last 24 hours.
He says, I'm sure I might not smell better, but you can tell that the salty scent of the ocean and the faint, rum and spices around here give me a quite of a unique flavor, if you'd say.
You could definitely say unique.
You see pirate ships swaying gently in the harbor, and the familiar dark silhouette of Royce Damon's ship looms in the port. And it's a silent reminder of the Pirate Lord's power to you guys as you see him. Captain Rimini looks over at you guys. He says, "Aye, but alas, I should let me host you. Come to my home. We can deal with this pirate business later. But first, we must welcome you back into the town. I'm glad you've made it here. There have been some crazy changes. We've heard rumors. As you know, the word travels fast around here in the ports." He begins to lead you guys back to his original cabin. Up in the top right, if you guys remember what that was. If I remember correctly, Aurelia, at this point, as you guys are all kind of walking off into, following Captain Rimini, he or she steps off to the side and kind of disappears from your guys' sight.
Let her go do her own thing.
Yes. If you guys are looking for him, Captain Rimini, he's over yonder.
All right, we head out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go.
On the road again.
So as you guys head out, you guys join Captain Rimini. You see his first mate there with him. What was his name? Angus.
Angus.
Kind of looks at you guys. He says, "Wow. I regret maybe not getting a chance to adventure with you all, but I'll tell you, I'm not sure if I'm ready to face the evils of this world. And I'm glad it's somebody else's problem, not me." As you kind of guys get closer towards Captain Rimini's house, you do see kind of the lighthouse's out in the distance, and that giant hole left within the clouds is like that reminder that you guys remember from Gregory King and that powerful ritual that he was performing at the lighthouse, and that it still remains. And as you're kind of walking through, you get a couple glares from a couple of the people around town. You hear a couple whispers as you guys walk past. Nobody actually truly confronts you guys, but there are definitely eyes upon you guys as you guys walk through the town.
Do we notice hostility?
Maybe a couple ugly faces. Couple discouraged faces for sure. Maybe some people that might not like you guys so much. Sure. You do notice though, as you walk around town, that your bounty posters are no longer up.
That's right.
As you guys enter Captain Rimini's quarters, he greets you guys. He instantly starts whistling at some of the people in the kitchen to start cooking up a meal. "Hey, a feast for these gentlemen. They've earned it." And he looks over at you, Roderick. He's like, "Hi, you look a little worse for wear. Are you okay, my friend?"
Rough night.
I'm sure we've all had a couple of those out here, huh? He hands you a bottle of rum. He hands you a bottle of rum. He says, "You know what? If you need a place to lie down, take my room in the back." And he hands you the bottle of rum.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Damn.
Please. A whole bottle in a bed. That's all
You
I
fucking
need.
just take it and walk to the back and fucking flop.
I'm taking my long
You are
rest.
allowed to take your long rest now.
Oh yeah, I don't even know where I'm supposed to be. I'll be right here.
Just anywhere in that house is
Take
fine.
my long-
I know there's no like insides of houses on this weird map, but we can figure it out.
God, I was sitting at 8 health points.
Jesus.
Just take the wheel.
Out of 74.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Yeah, I was cooked, bro.
Take your rest, young man.
Yeah, I guess I didn't really play up at how beat the fuck up he was. Like, we're talking like black eyes. He's bleeding. Is like heavily bleeding.
Oh my
He just
god.
limps into
We'll get
camp
there,
and
but I was in
collapses.
death saving throws, my man.
What the
Oh
fuck?
god. What did you do? I don't want to know yet.
Again, I guess you guys agreed
Due
to
time.
let him have his moment and have his privacy and recuperate a bit.
It is at that point Austin realizes, oh yeah, he's fucked up.
I need this bottle, bro.
It's a gentle trail of blood leading
Was it-
all the way to the house, and we're just not even noticing it.
It's been a
Oh yeah,
long
that's what that
night.
was.
So Austin
Seen
and
some shit.
while Broderick is asleep, Austin and Vorik, you guys are sitting there with eating this fantastic feast that you guys have not had in a long while, like a real cooked meal. You guys have been just kind of living off your rations and on the road for the last 2 weeks or so, doing this huge task. Actually, you guys are probably a little bit longer than 2 weeks. I'd say probably more like 16 days.
Ooh.
You guys finally, like I said, this is your first big meal. Captain Romini kind of seeing you guys, I would imagine, sort of stuffing your faces. As he's looking out at you guys, he's like, "Hi, lads. Settle down. Don't worry. There's plenty of food for you. We won't run out here."
And there's plenty of room in my stomach. You don't worry about that.
He looks at you and he says, "You know, I have to ask. There's rumors going around town. What happened out there?"
Now it all depends. What rumors have you heard?
Vorik, I'd like to remind you that he is of Vistani, who are typically not people that are trusted in your land.
Yeah,
So
I look at Austin from across the table and telepathically say, "Choose your words carefully," around him. Because I have this telepathic thing.
Oh, okay.
I think it makes it seem like it's used like
What can I
telepathic
like?
utterance. You can't talk back,
Oh, okay, that all right.
but I could talk to
Okay.
someone using the language that I know.
All right, so one.
But you can't respond back to me telepathically.
Okay. So you just kind of hear that voice in your head. You recognize the voice. It's Vorik's, obviously, and he's kind of like making eye contact with you. Because I'd imagine it requires eye contact, at least of some sort of connection, I think.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Sure.
I think so.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, as what you can see in 60 feet.
Yeah, okay, perfect. So you send this message to him. He looks to you, Austin, he says, "Hey, I've heard rumors of cults and the dead rising again. Is it true?"
I lean in closer to him, kind of like secretive. I bring him in closer. Come here.
Yeah, what?
Wherever you got your source, you might want to rethink where you get your sources from. You have a good day, my friend. And I go back to eating.
He looks, he's like, Whether you agree with who or what my source might be, you did confirm the truth of them. And they not be just rumors. That's true, and that has been confirmed. He looks at you, Vorik. He says, I feel your tension, young elf. He says, he kind of looks at you. You know, I remember a group of elves that ran off into the forest in a place that I've been before.
Oh, yeah?
I want you to know that not all of us Vistani are the same as those there. I'm trying to help you, lads.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for the help so far.
Of course. Of course.
I agree. You have been much helped this far. Keep your help coming this way, and as long as there's no shifty ways, we're all fam in the club. And I grab my cup of ale and I raise it up to him. Thank you.
Oh wait, where the fuck is Crayola and fucking Almond in all this?
They're chilling, man. They're chilling.
I didn't even bring him over there with us. What am I doing? What am I doing?
Almond sipping, trying to find freaking his lady.
I'm just recovering from being picked up by a spider.
Oh yeah.
Crayola actually, he says, well, I thank you, Captain Ramini. You've been very instrumental in helping us and aiding us. If it weren't for you, we're not quite sure the initial rundown with Royce Damon could have been avoided. Might not have gone as well as we might have hoped. So we thank you for that. We also thank you for giving us a place to stay. And he kind of looks over at you at Vorik, kind of urging you to like, hey, learn to maybe not be an asshole. This man has been helping us, you know. Because you know, he's been to where you're from. He knows about the Vistani.
Yeah.
So he's just trying to help encourage you, I would say.
Vorik nods his head and says,
He's
he
a wood elf
agrees.
too, by the way. He's a bro.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Homie.
He's a wood elf.
That's right. He is a wood elf.
He's a wood elf ranger. Oh.
Yeah.
He's a
Because
boy.
he was the one. He's the second friend that we made.
Correct.
And
he's
nod my
usually
head
been on the
and
good,
agree.
the side of good too. So as you've noticed, he doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not as chaotic as the rest of us.
Yes.
He's
Yeah,
big
no.
mad. Vorik nods his head, says I agree, and then he follows Austin's lifting up his goblet and like does a toast.
Almond begins to brag and he says, I just can't stop. I can't hold it anymore. Captain Ramini, you have to hear about one of our tales. We slayed a giant wyvern. You wouldn't believe it. And Captain Ramini's like, a wyvern, lad? No way. How'd you manage that? And he kind of looks at all of you, like really flabbergasted, really surprised and excited that, like, holy shit, like some of you guys actually killed a fucking wyvern. He's like, you guys killed a wyvern?
Those are not rumors. Yes, those are. That is a
one was
correct
true.
fact.
That's not a rumor I heard, but hell.
Yeah.
I'm glad
What you
I
hear
get
is
to be,
correct.
I'm glad I get to be the one to spread it.
But yeah, we confirm. We did slay the wyvern, and surprisingly and sadly, some not so innocent bystanders. You captured our friend, and so we had to. What were they? They were lizard folk, right?
Lizardman.
Yeah, they were lizard men.
He said, you have a friend all the way out in the salt marshes?
Well, he was captured.
Who's this friend?
Yeah. Oh,
Uh,
some dwarf.
Dwarf. From Stouthelm?
yes.
Probably.
Well, it's the only place I know where the dwarfs are from.
Do you know of a paladin named Dundries?
A knight I can't
A
say
nice,
I
my bad.
specifically know Dundrees, but I do know of. I have heard of the Knights of the Silverthorn. Yes, I.
Yeah.
Bunch of goody two shoes, if you ask me. That always preaching about trying to protect the living from the evils of the damned and all this and what have you. I think it's a bunch of Husea.
I couldn't
But-
agree more with you.
However, you guys did mention you did see the damned. So maybe,
Indeed.
maybe these knights aren't so crazy after all.
Surprisingly, they can be some pretty good fellows.
I'll tell you, you don't get many of them out here. We're sort of the opposite end of them, and we like it that way. They stay out of our business. We'll stay out of theirs. They don't need
As
to
it
know all
should.
the comings and goings of a land like this, eh?
Seems to be prospering just fine the way it is. Why mess it up?
I mean, hey, you get a couple of them running around here and there, thinking they're trying to patrol and do the good, do the higher good. But you know, after a couple swift kicks, they lose a couple dollaroos at a couple bars that they visit. Eventually go home broke, a little sad. No worse for the wear, just a little bit of hurt feelings and empty pockets.
No harm, no foul.
Aye, it's all good fun, eh? But hey, I'm sure. But don't you worry about this, about Lord Royce Damon. I'll be sure to, I'll let him know of your arrival and see if we can't settle this accord you guys have had. But for tonight,
He does owe us, though. Make sure to mention that he settles
he
his
looks
half
at
of the
you. He
bargain.
says, but look, I'm but just a captain, and I am a neutral one at that. A pirate lord has law here. It is no business of mine. You know this, and so does he. I am merely the liaison and the connector only. What you do is your business with him. No matter what happens to you, I'm good.
Okay.
Aurelio has joined us.
Yes, actually.
Hell yeah.
Fraser, are you here?
Yeah, Fraser's here. That's what I mean. Aurelio literally
Yeah.
joined us.
Okay,
He
perfect.
just
Perfect timing.
Yo.
Yes. Perfect.
There you go.
Perfect. Okay. Well,
Sorry, when I got home, I took a nap, and I didn't expect my nap to be 4 fucking hours.
no,
It
you're
was.
Good nap.
good. Fucking
That's a
dude.
great
I guess
nap.
I needed it. It was a productive day. We got a lot of shit done around the house.
Okay. Before we continue, I do need to have you, Fraser, for 30 minutes. Or not for 30 minutes,
yeah.
but less than that. We'll go through it quick.
Fucking long time.
So, if you guys are willing to deafen yourselves for a moment,
Hell yeah.
Oh, good.
I'll just text in the chat to come
Yeah. Okay.
Holy shit.
in.
What a fucking day.
How do I mute and deafen you, I guess?
You can right click your name and you can server mute, server deafen people. If
Oh.
it's your server. They could also do it to where, like, you know how we have like roles or ranks? You can set permissions for certain ranks.
Yeah.
Like, you can make it so that way, say multiple people are talking at once, you can have priority so people will only hear you if
Okay.
you're talking type shit. You can do that.
It's okay. We got it. Alright. So, I'm gonna kind of jump in with you and try and get this done real quick. I hope you're okay. And you're ready. There's no
Alright.
combat or anything like this. It's more of just a encounter.
Okay. I'm just pooping real quick, but yeah.
Alright. Let me know when you're ready.
I mean, I'm here. And so, like, we're just doing, like,
okay.
a verbal shit. I can do
Okay,
that.
cool. So,
I'm just not sitting at the computer currently.
that's okay. So, You, last session, you said that you were gonna veer off and go to the marketplace.
Yes. Get my face mask thingy.
Yes. So before we get there, just to give you some preemptive what we did. So we did backtrack just a couple, like pretty much like the day before you guys made it to Ashland Port. The morning of you guys, right before you guys made it into town, you guys are like 2 hours outside of town. Roderick comes back to camp and collapses on the floor. And, you know, he's very injured, beat up, whatever, but he doesn't really tell anybody what's going on. He just he's like, I need a rest. And then you guys see Captain Ramini. He meets you guys at the gates of Ashland Port, invited everybody back to his place. And at which point, you split off.
Doggy.
So that's where. So now we are caught up. This is where we're at. So you come to Ashland Port's bustling market district. A clash of smells. Fresh fish, salty sea air, and the faint scent of decay from the damp wood of the port's piers. The sun is setting, casting a golden glow that contrasts with the shadows creeping in from the dark alleyways. As you walk through the market, the sounds of distant shouting sailors arguing and the rhythm of the waves crashing against the docks fill the air. You feel the weight of your scar on your face, and it's there that you run into Lucius.
Lucius.
From Alderton, the guy who helped you escape town. The high elf.
Oh, that's right. I was like, that's
The high elf
familiar. He's
apothecary.
the guy with the potions and shit.
He's the high elf apothecary, yes.
Apothecary. Nice.
He's the one that you guys are helping him with his potion to cure his town. If you remember. He sees you and he says, Aurelia? Is that you? Like, he walks up to you and he notices, he's like, it is you. He says, Aurelia. He kind of looks at you and he says, what's happened to your face, dear? My goodness, you should let me have a look at that. You know, I might have a couple things for that.
You saying you have some kind of salve that can heal my face?
Well, we can always
You
give it
are
a shot. I mean, I'm not
man.
bad. I'm a pretty good apothecary, if I do say so myself. I just might be able to help out with this. Or at least make it less noticeable for sure.
Nice. Yeah, she likes that. She just says, we're almost done making that potion. We have quite a few of the ingredients now.
So, you kind of follow him. He kind of shows you where he's been kind of setting up in camp. He's been kind of setting up in this little courtyardy area over here, in this little house. As he's kind of going through, rummaging through all of his ingredients on the shelves. As you walk into this little thing, you get that big smell of like a multiple herbs and spices and other like brewing and tinctures, and it sort of kind of takes you back to kind of like when you were in sorcery school and kind of learning about all the wonders of magic. As he's kind of brings you into his home here and out here. As he's going through, he kind of starts mixing a couple things here and there. He says, I wasn't quite sure what had happened to you and your group once you guys left Alderton. You know, I told you that I would meet you guys here in Ashland Port. Unfortunately, I got caught up with a bit of trouble in my own hometown. I've been trying...
Oh, well, when we got here, we ran into some pirates, and they branded everybody's arms, but they branded my face.
He says,
And then we ran into that dwarf in the mountains again from the Paladin Order, and we just saved him from some reptile people, so...
It's nasty.
To be honest, quite a lot's happened.
I fucking fret for you, dear. I'm sorry that these vagabonds could do something to such a beautiful creature like yourself. Here, allow me to put this upon your face. And he kind of starts putting this little cream on your face.
It's a crime.
To your surprise, it actually very much kind of lessens the depth of this scar. He says,
Pog.
he gives you the rest of this tincture. He says, now you're going to need this for a while. Say at least a couple, maybe about 2 months or so, but I would say that if you continue to apply it, this should remove this scar completely, if I am correct.
Ah, nice.
But I have to tell you, and I'm
Was there
maybe,
side effect? Am I gonna get gross and warty and?
well, no, I more just, I don't know how to say this. I need to tell you guys something. It's about Blythe, where I'm from.
No.
So he begins to tell you about Blythe. He tells you about how when he was in Blythe, you know, he was one of the very few apothecaries of the town, and it's just like at any other town in Corvain. However, he wasn't aware until later on somebody had revealed to him that a vampire had found its way inside and was hiding among the people in Blythe and was sort of just using the town and feeding on them and stuff like that. And nobody could tell the difference because anytime anybody got close to figuring it out, they would, you know, suffer the charm of the vampire. So, he tells you, but when the magical plague that went through his town, the whole town went mad. They quarantined the city because the plague, it killed not everybody died right at once. It was a gradual thing, like, you know, but with the mass hysteria that went through the town, eventually the town quarantined itself, barricaded itself in. But unfortunately, a week later, the people that had died from this plague rose as zombies that would attack the rest of the civilians. And with nowhere else for them to go, everybody was just lambs to the slaughter, and they all died and rose as vampires. He tells you that when he first came to Ashland Port and couldn't find you, he actually went back to his hometown to try and see if he could, you know, do some more research on the disease itself, so he can, you know, continue to perfect this potion and make sure that he has the right ingredients and everything. He tells you he discovers that there is a secret entrance within there.
Secret entrance within where?
Into Blythe. That there is one way into Blythe that he's found. But unfortunately, it's too dangerous for him. The entire town is filled with the dead. He's asking for your help. He says, I've heard rumors that the vampire still lives in there, and I need his blood for this potion. I don't know if you could maybe convince your party to help me with this and look into this. And I would greatly
appreciate you helping me
it.
face, but what's this potion supposed to do? Like, say we go into Blythe, we risk getting turned into vampires. I don't know if you haven't noticed, none of us are holy men. So it's not really our specialty, but so if we risk our lives for such potion, what is it going to do?
Well, hopefully it'll cure all the people that are dead and bring back their souls to their bodies. And cure them of this plague.
I mean, you know more about potions than me, but I don't think a fucking potion's gonna cure the undead. To me, it sounds like Blythe is kind of a lost cause.
Give me an arcane check. Give me an arcane check.
Alright.
Because...
Arcana! No, oh wow, not a good roll,
11.
But good. Yeah.
When 11, I'll say you sort of you have advantage on this, because it is... Don't you have advantage on arcane checks? I thought you did.
Against being charmed, can't be put to sleep, +1 on saves. I don't think so. Okay. Well, I'm proficient. I don't think I have advantage to it.
Okay. I'll take the 11 either way.
Right.
He looks to you, he's like, Aurelia, you must not have paid too much attention in your potions class. You do know that not all many potions can also be very powerful in magics. If we can turn this into a possible cure that can cure this town, it could possibly prevent the rumors that I've heard about the dead rising for a dark lord who wishes to control them. If we clear this town, there's no army of dead for him to have.
Well, you're still going to run into the issue that if you do create the cure for people to drink, like, you still have to beat the plague. Anyone else that's going to come to your town is going to be turned into a fucking vampire or get sick
Well,
or something.
no. You
That's
see,
even if this potion works.
the town
you
has
know?
been quarantined for the last 5 years. Nobody's gone in it for the last 5 years. And I'm sure the vampire is weakened by now.
Maybe. I don't know. Usually vampire covens get stronger over time. But, I mean,
With no food source?
thankful for
You really think with no food
really-
source? He would
I
really
think you're just going to eat the shit in the forest around. Again, I'm no expert. I'm just saying, if we do this for you, I'm really appreciative of you giving me this ointment. Hopefully it
I'll
helps
go-
my face. But what do I get at?
I'm not asking you to risk just your life. I'm just asking you to take me with you. And to maybe help protect me.
While you do some research investigation, all right. But you do know there's no guarantee we're going to be able to cure this. Just, I don't think our party will mind you joining us along. You're a cool enough guy, Blythe. You're good at telling stories around the bar table.
This
We
is
like you to a
Lucius.
degree. Yeah, sorry, Lucius. We like you to a degree, bud. But you have to know that if you come with us to that place, you risk your life. All right. And what else do we get out of it? Like, we're already making this other potion
Well,
for you. Now we have to make
Like
this
you
one.
said, a vampire is powerful, is it not? He's got to have some sort of magic artifacts and powerful weapons that you could use.
Very true. All right. Like I said, I think you can come along and you can guide us. And since you know Blythe, it'd be nice to have someone who knows a little bit about the area. But you just have to know it's gonna be dangerous. You could die.
I'm willing to risk it for my people.
All right. I don't know if it's possible, but we have kind of made friends with these really cool dwarves called the Paladins of the Silver Thorn.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure paladins are good at killing vampires,
they're not all.
so maybe I
I'm
can
sh-
send a letter or something.
He's like, I've
he
heard
can
of
help.
the Knights of the Silverthorn. They're not all dwarves. Just a few of them are paladins.
Oh. Well, we ran into a paladin dwarf named Dungdries, who's a knight of the Silver Thorn. And, I mean, he just got out of quite the predicament. And he was a bit banged up. But he
Well-
was heading back to his order, and he said if we met him at his order. So,
Well, perhaps.
depending on which direction
perhaps some of their
things
healing
go.
magics could assist me in my potion.
I'm saying, I think even if we didn't get a paladin, if we could find a priest or something that will say a prayer,
Do you have plans to
give us
meet
some
this?
sacred ground.
Do you have plans to meet this paladin?
At some point, we find it as a party and we decide that we are going to go back to the Knights of the Silverthorn. Now, to be honest, he didn't really tell us where it was, but I'm sure we
Well,
could find it
I
if we
have a
asked
map.
around. They're
I have a
popular
map
enough.
I could give you. I could lend you.
Right. Well,
Up
he
to
did
the
tell us to
northeast.
go meet us. He did tell us to go meet him, and
Well,
he might have some more
allow-
assistance needed of us.
Well, meet your party. Maybe
We shall do
we
this.
can discuss this later. Allow me to pack my things and we'll kind of figure things out, and I'll bid you farewell, and I'll meet with you tomorrow. How about that? Around noon.
Sure, we'll meet tomorrow. We're probably going to have breakfast at the food court, so we'll see you there.
Okay, very well. I bid you adieu. And at that point, you go back to meet with the rest of the party with Captain
Sweet.
Delaney.
Sounds good.
All right.
Oh, and I found the GIF. Here we go. It took long enough, but I found it.
Alrighty.
Are you okay? What? Are you alright?
I'm working with some very unstable herbs. He's fucking
I
yelling.
love that shit. He's like deaf as shit.
I'm waiting for.
That makes some cool beans.
Oh, there.
Alright,
you
I'm
go.
back.
Cool. All right. So Aurelia, you come into Captain Romani's house. Everybody seems to be kind of enjoying a big feast in front of them. Roderick, you finally awaken from your long rest and join everybody at the dinner table.
What up, slimes?
Let me change my music
Yeah.
here.
Roderick, you're looking a hell of a lot better.
Oh, did I ever
Oh,
find my
shit.
mask or no? I assume I did or no.
Yeah, I'll say you did.
Sweet.
You were able to purchase a
finally got-
mask, and you have the cream.
Alright. Sweet. It's for preparation H.
Bear, stop now. All right. Before we continue this next
Alright.
stretch, I want to take like a 5-minute break.
The mask.
Does that sound good? We'll start.
Okay.
We'll come right back at 8.
Sure.
Perfect. Perfect time for a
Sure.
break. All right, I'll see you guys
Alright.
right back in here. So
I'm
I'll
the
allow you
pirate
to
hat.
set up Fraser and get all your things all figured out and orientated.
I'm Gucci. Da-da-da.
Alrighty. I am back. Perfect. Right at 8.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Sweet, sweet deal. Alrighty. Yeah. So, yeah, Aurelia walks in. Everybody's eating a fine meal. Roderick, after awakening from a nice, long, drunk sleep, back to it, and then coming out to the nice feast before you. Like I said, it's been about 16 days since you guys have had a nice, big feast like this. Captain Rimini looks over. Is everybody here?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that mask. That's actually a really cool one.
It's something like that.
I like it though. Like the whole veil over the top of the head. I actually think that'd be pretty banger. So yeah, Aurelia comes in, the new veil over her head, the mask.
My man.
What do you say? What's your entrance like there, Aurelia? Tell us.
Okay, so she walks in. This is the pirate place, though, right?
This is Captain Ramini's house, yes. The Vistani pirate captain.
Oh, the guy we like. Okay, not the guy who fucking branded me in the face.
No,
not
that's
the guy.
not. That's Lord Roy
Cool.
Damon.
So she walks in. I just got back from shopping, dears, and you won't believe who I ran into. I ran into Lucian, the guy they were making the potion for from Blythe.
Oh shit.
Well, he wants us to make another potion, but see, there's a little thing. So the town he's from, called Blythe, apparently has succumbed to that myth, but it's somewhat different. There's a plague on the town, and apparently people have been turning into vampires. Lucius wants us to help him with it.
Blythe. Captain Ramini slightly corrects you on this one.
Blythe.
Blythe, no, Blythe, people were dying in the town from a magical sickness, and they were being raised up as zombies. And they were attacking the other civilians, but the town had quarantined itself off and barricaded itself in. Those poor bastards. Nobody was able to escape.
Well, Lucius said that he knows of a secret route or some underground tunnel, some way we can get into the town, and he wants to come with us. He wants us to take him back to his town, so hopefully he can create a cure. He said he needs strong vampire blood to help make the potion, and obviously he can't deal with a strong vampire by himself. Now, this kind of goes hand in hand with, we were planning on going to the Silver Thorn Monastery to the northeast. I believe we talked about a little bit when we were leaving the swamp. We'll figure out our next steps, but if we are going to the monastery, maybe we can ask them to give us a priest or something, some information on how to deal with this vampire. But that's even if you guys want to do it. Like I said, he has no real reward for us other than he said vampires have money and magic items. So maybe
Make me
We'll
a
get some
history.
magic.
Make me a history check real quick.
history check.
All of us?
Yeah,
Oh, lame.
Okay.
5.
5.
I
Wow.
don't know anything.
Totally brain farts.
I don't know anything, yeah.
Wow, that's sad.
It's alright.
Okay.
But yeah, basically that's it. If we go to Blythe, if we decide to,
Yeah, you sort of like
he wants our help.
you sort of miss some of the details. You can kind of tell
Yeah.
you're like you fuck it. Well, we'll talk to Lucius. You do remember about the meeting that you have with him tomorrow.
Yeah, and I don't know, we just got back in town, and I
So
know we
he
were
is
talking
here.
about visiting the Knights, so we'll see.
So he's here. We can talk to him.
Yeah, he said he's gonna meet us tomorrow for breakfast. Yeah,
Fair enough.
so
All right.
you guys can all speak to him. Like I said, I didn't tell him we would help him. I told him I would talk to you guys about it.
I'd like to hear what he has to say.
Sure.
Maybe we can negotiate some other things we might need.
And this is why we love you, Austin. You're always thinking outside the box.
Did he
Look at
happen
that.
to know what the powerful vampire's name was?
Yeah, see, I have a feeling, but no, he didn't know. I have a guess, because there's been the vampire assassin that, assassinated Quimby in front of all of us. Could be maybe that same one. I have no idea, though.
Huh. All right. Well, we won't know until we. Well, first off, we got to see if we accept this mission.
Right.
If it's even worth our time.
Almond,
Yeah,
Almond's kind of starts rummaging through his bags and stuff like that, kind of looking at all the other ingredients you guys have collected, and kind of looked at the scroll. He says, "I think the vampire blood is part of the potion that we need for this."
let me double check my notes. Don't you get Big Game Hunter in your head and try to swindle us there, little man.
Oh, I'm not.
missed it.
Me.
Talk about
It's
a
like
dragon.
you're telling me we can't help this town. I mean, why not? And even Crayola looks. He says,
Not that we
I'll be
can't, but
honest.
why should we,
Crayola looks. He says, well, if what Captain Ramini is saying is true about a town full of the dead, what's better for a lich than a fucking pre-made army?
Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. I do have it in my notes here. We needed the manticore blood. Check. Wyvern venom. Check. Unicorn horn. We don't have that. Vampire blood. We don't have that. Giant moth glands. We don't have that. Do we? Don't think we do.
No.
No.
We do. And then we need a beholder's eye as well. So we're still missing about 4 items.
You can scratch the moth glands off there if you'd like.
Gotcha.
Don't need
Moth
those.
glands deleted. All right, so we still need the vampire blood, the unicorn horn, and the beholder eye. That's what
All right.
we need.
I say, let's do it then.
Captain
Yeah.
Ramini says, well, it looks
Yeah.
like you guys have got a... I know it might have seemed like a short bit of respite, but hope I was a gracious host enough. But tomorrow, we gotta get down to business. I'll set up your meeting with Lord Royce Damon. And, good luck to you gentlemen and lady.
Lord Royce Damon. All right.
So you guys kind of get that time. It's kind of like in the evening that that Aurelia comes back, and Roger, you kind of wake up. It's a little bit later in the evening too. So, but again, you've been through quite the experience. You're still very injured. Like you're still bruised. But yeah, I mean, do you tell? Did anybody ask him about what happened? I mean,
Yeah,
kinda your mind-
I bring that up. Like, hey,
Oh.
you're looking a lot better. How you feeling?
Hey, Ron, are you muted?
Oh, I was muted. Yeah.
Lucius.
Um.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm feeling better.
you talking this
I was.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
sorry.
damn.
But I was fucked on my train of thought. Yeah, I'm feeling better. It was a very long and I guess you could say eventful night. Ran into I don't know if you guys know him, but ran into a old friend of mine.
Notes. Pulling up notes.
No,
Click here, I'm clicking.
Was pretty.
I mean I know. I mean,
No, I love it. It's funny.
Oh, how?
Was it the one who said that you killed some people? Of that.
Yeah. So during my watch last night, I looked up to a tree and I saw. What was it? It was etching, right, in the tree,
It was
I
a
believe.
wolf's paw stapled
It
to
was
the
a
tree.
wolf's paw. Yeah, nailed to a tree. And it said like murder, I believe, underneath it.
Correct.
And just as I saw that, I thought I saw a kind of rustling in the shrubbery, ahead. So I kind of ventured off. You guys were all pretty knocked out.
Snug as a bug.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So
Sure.
I figured you guys would be okay. And
Good investigate.
so I
Scooby-Doo that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Over
followed
Roderick.
some tracks, and it brought me up to a
Brought you to Morger's Mound, the place, the hunter's hall.
yes. It brought me to my old stomping ground, my old little tavern.
Oh,
But it didn't seem like it was the right place because we're really far from,
Right.
okay.
So, but it definitely was the place. I came across some headstones with a lot of my old orders' names written across it. But something just seemed kind of off with the place. So I went in, and I had to deal with an old demon of my past, specter, if you will.
Oh,
There's a witcher over here.
Yeah. Beat his ass.
Ew, you
I
Um,
think,
beat
like
his
spend-
ass.
you had to fight the Striga until dawn.
Yeah, I had to fight a ghost. Call me a ghostbuster, if you will.
Hell yeah.
And also came across my old
his living brother.
yeah, his living brother.
Oh.
Who was kind of peeved, a little irked to see me.
None too pleased.
None too pleased, and had to fight him too.
Talked it out.
And
Did you fight a whole lineage of people?
no, so those were the only two that were in there.
And the bloodline?
Yeah, well, no. So back before I met all of you, I was in this guild, this order, if you will, hunter group, and that's when apparently I had turned into whatever this lichen, throat kind of form is that you guys have seen. But it was unwilling. Didn't even know I had it. Didn't know what was going on. And I managed to kill off majority of my order
Yo.
from that, and killed my best friend's little brother.
Oh.
In that scuffle, and he's never forgiven me since. So I had to deal with a demon of my past and also try to reconcile with an old friend. He beat my ass. Like he beat my ass for real. And
mercy.
yeah. And
But why did he show mercy, Roderick?
he showed mercy because I kept convincing him that I didn't do any of this on purpose. I didn't even know what was going on. I didn't know what was happening. I had no control over it, and made him self-reflect a bit.
And you suppressed your own beast.
Oh yeah, and
Kind
that
of the
whole
biggest part
time,
of it.
yeah, the whole time I did not switch into my wolf form.
Look at you go.
I beat both these motherfuckers with that hunter because I still got it, baby.
That's what's up.
Fought him like a fucking man with honor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He kept egging me on and trying to turn me into the monster that he thought I was, but
Do it.
I overcame it. I realized that I don't need this form to be strong. And with that, he realized that it wasn't like a gain for power or anything like that. I think he really looked up to the fact that I didn't really turn for that whole ordeal.
This curse is sort of a weapon against the evil.
So, yeah.
You do notice sort of a bit of a change in him, something deeper within him. Is kind of what I'll say.
Our baby's grown up.
I'm not evil no more.
I don't
Like-
want to do bad things no more.
What's that one meme where he's like, I don't like man no more.
No, I'm not gay no more.
I ain't gay no more.
I love women.
You said you hated all the orphans in the world. I like them now.
Yeah. So no, from that he
Stupid.
gave me a badge or a sigil rather. I don't know if I should read all of it.
You don't have to read all of it. I mean, that's more.
But it was pretty much just a badge. It was
You can
like
show
a
it
badge of his respect. It has a symbol of a wolf on it, silver and bronze.
Gangster look.
Has 2 charges and casts dispel evil and good at 5th level concentration.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Has a few other things, but
Nice.
I guess I'll mention it when the time comes.
For sure. That's
nice.
cool.
But I've kind of just realized that, if I'm going to use this power and it's a part of me, instead
that
of
looks
try to
cool.
keep urging, resisting it, I might as well use it to save the people that I care about.
There you go. I sent it to you there in the chat. How?
Oh,
All right.
Well, I, for one, am glad I'm not running from you. So I'll just say that. I'm very thankful that you are figuring out who you truly believe you are. And hey, power's not always bad, but I get it.
Crayola he embraces you, puts his hand on your shoulder. He says,
Yeah,
he
so-
says, not all of my friends were able to defeat the dark in these lands. And I'm proud that you were able to stand against the dark. And just know, I'll stand by your side against it as well.
thank you.
Almond says, you know what? I always got your back too. You know what? Anytime we need to take anything down, I got you.
Thanks, man.
Now, come on. Come and eat, drink, enjoy your meal. You've
Yes.
earned it.
So you guys
Let's do
begin to have the rest of your merriment for the rest of the night. You get another long rest if you need it.
Moon Boys. Oh, yeah, I never did that. I need a long rest. Oh, come on.
The morning rises. It's a good morning. The sky still gray. Captain Rimini says, if you meet me at 12 o'clock, I'll meet you down at the docks. And there, I'm sure Royce will have his men meet us there and take us where we're going. So until then, I bid you farewell. And he heads out for the morning.
All right.
Because you guys have your meeting with Lucius.
Yes, what does it say? Take him along with us.
So, I deleted him off the map. I'm a dipshit. Where did he go? There it is.
Just look up here.
Pow. Alright, here he is. Come on in. He is gonna be all the way in the bottom left. Right across
Down
from the
yonder.
Right across
Alright.
from the market. So I'll let you guys take Crayola and fucking what's his fuck with you guys. You guys forget him.
Okay. Take all this way.
Alrighty. This morning comes. You guys come and knock on the door. Lucius kind of cracks it open a little bit at first, and he sees your face. He sees you first, Aurelia, and says, "Ah, Aurelia, have you spoken with the rest of your group?"
Yeah, they're all coming.
And then everybody kind of
let
just
'em know.
piles in.
Walk in the
Just,
door.
"Ow!"
Like, yeah,
hello,
they're here.
hello, good morning. Hello,
Excuse me,
yes,
excuse me,
hi,
come,
everybody.
come,
Hello,
excuse me.
yes. Well, yes, take a seat at my table. Yes, please. The high elf, apothecary. He's got his little apron on his little chest there. His little goggles on his forehead.
He lose Ismond.
He's been crafting a couple cool potions for you guys. He says, I hope some of the potions I was able to give you guys were able to come in handy on your journeys. I'm sure Aurelia was able to speak with you all.
Yeah,
Yes.
she gave us the information about you wanting us to do another job for you.
Correct.
Spoke amongst ourselves, we might be a little bit more willing to assist you if we could.
Correct.
Okay.
You see, Blythe, where I'm from, I've told you about the magical plague that succumbed the town. I believe that the vampire that's there is still there. I've heard that maybe he's still there.
What's the
And
name of this vampire?
Fuck, I don't even have a name. Fuck. I'm not quite sure of his name.
Vampiro.
Yeah, let's come up with a cool name. Let's go with, his name is, his name is Maximilian.
Alright.
Okay.
He was a very well-off-to-do man in our town, but nobody could have suspected that he was actually a vampire. We all were aloof to this. But I'll tell you, there was always a stinking suspicion. People felt unease around him, his cold stares. But when the magical plague took over the town, nobody had time to worry about him or a possible creature that nobody could prove existed. The plague swept the town and it killed so many, and in the panic and the hysteria, the town quarantined itself. I myself, well aware of plagues and diseases as an apothecary, as you know, I escaped quickly and quarantined on my own, away from the rest of the town. I know it's cruel to let the rest of my town suffer, but the only way I can help them is if I'm healthy, you know? He looks kind of down. You see that he seems very sort of ashamed of himself for having abandoned his town. But I have the knowledge and the ability and the know-how to cure the town and to bring everybody back. But unfortunately, I do need that vampire's blood as part of this potion. And I have found a secret entrance. When I came here to meet you guys and you guys weren't here, I journeyed back to Blythe and I found an entrance through a small cavern. It'll lead us into one of the corners of the town.
There be spiders in that cave?
Well, I'm too afraid to go in there. Like I said, the town's people have all been raised as the dead. So, it's very unsafe, and there was no way I was going to be able to make it through the horde of zombies and then eventually fight the vampire myself. I need your help. I know this isn't an easy task, and Aurelia, you were right. You asked if I had anything to offer. So all night I've stayed up brewing. I've stayed up brewing for you all. He gives you guys 2 superior healing potions.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Each.
Oh, hell yeah.
Just for the main 4 of you.
Okay.
He brews you guys a potion of invisibility and a potion of heroism. He says, I hope that these serve you well in this event.
You said it's 2 superior each, right?
2 superior
Add
healing
those 2?
potions each. Yeah, so you get 2, Vor gets 2, Austin gets 2, Oscar gets 2.
Alright, well,
And then there's an additional, not everybody gets, there's just 1 potion of visibility and 1 potion of heroism.
alright. Invisibility to you guys, heroism to you guys. I don't want them.
What's heroism?
What does heroism do? Is that for
Uh,
Roger?
let me pull it up for you, sir.
Heroism potion. 10 temporary HP, and you get bless. Oh,
What's
that's pretty good.
blessed?
+1 to saves and attack rolls.
No,
Oh.
bless is a plus. It's a D4 to
Oh, it's a
attack
D4,
rolls,
yeah.
saving rolls, every roll. It's a D4.
It's even better.
So
Yeah.
it's bless without
Wow.
concentration.
Yes, you
Plus
get blessed
10
without concentration
10
and
10
10 extra HP for an hour. That's
Oh,
pretty good.
For an hour, you get
Fun.
bless.
So, yeah.
So
And
it's-
then
it's
invisibility is pretty strong
it's
too,
very-
so everyone wants that one.
Those two are very powerful potions. Like I said, he's been
Yeah.
brewing, cooking all fucking night for you guys.
Thanks, Lucius. You really are good at making potions.
I told
Yeah.
you,
Oh,
I'm a man of
shit.
my talent. I could sense your doubt in me last night or yesterday, and I wanted to prove you that I am the man for this job.
All right, I believe you. Just at first it seemed weird to me that a potion man's going to cure a plague, but here we are.
But you have proven yourself quite an ally. Thank you, Lucius.
Yes.
I really appreciate what you've done for the team.
Like I said,
So
there is the caveat. I need you to take me with you. I need to do
Oh.
I have to research more on this plague so I can guarantee I have the right ingredients and make sure I'm not missing anything.
I don't mind you
do
coming.
understand. Yes, yeah, you do understand you become a liability with you coming with us, right?
I assure you I have a bit of my own ability of my own, and I'm willing to risk my life for my people.
Hey, come on.
Crayola kind of looks over, he says, "It's noble of you, and you shouldn't be ashamed that you ran. You are right. There is no way to heal his people if you're dead. So I'll do my best to keep you safe. And I'm sure the rest of us will as well."
Indeed, I shall.
You guys kind of, he's like, "I'm sure, and Aurelia, you mentioned something about the Knights of the Silverthorn as part of as part of this thing. What's
Yeah.
going on there?"
Well, we found Dundries in the swamp and saved his lives. He was captured by some reptile men. He told us to go meet him at the monastery, the Knights of the Silverthorn Monastery up to the north. Maybe, seeing as we're walking into a town that is rumored to be all undead with a vampire, it might be helpful to ask a priest or maybe get some holy water from the temple, something that can assist us. Plus, Dundries did ask us to give him a visit, so maybe it coincides with
Can you
our
tell
current
Warwick?
path.
Yeah.
You say anything to Lucius? Anybody else want to talk to him?
I do.
Go
ahead, Austin.
Also possibly see a unicorn.
A unicorn, you said. So wait, that is one of the ingredients we need. Look, I know I wrote just unicorn horn, but I just need a piece of it. The purity and the healing properties of a unicorn's horn. It's vital to this potion.
Yes. So it's worthwhile.
So we don't necessarily have to take the whole horn.
Right, but unicorns are just myths for the most part, aren't they? I mean, no one's really ever seen one. Have they?
I can't say that I've seen them, but the Knights of the Silver Thorn, if they wear it on their armor, it's their emblem after all.
They do. Maybe they'll know more about unicorns, so we could ask them. But from my elven mother used to tell me stories that only pure of heart, in times of great distress, would a unicorn present itself to them. But that's all I know of them.
Stories are based on some lore, so maybe we find out some more information.
And what did
Ask Dundries some
so
questions.
Where did you guys go after I came? Like I said, I came to town looking for you, and I hadn't seen you. Where did you guys go? I've been here for about the last, I'd say, at least 8 days.
Told you we went to the marsh and we had to deal with We had to go save Dundries. He got kidnapped by the reptile people, and so there was also a wyvern. That wyvern blood. We found the wyvern there,
Oh, Almond.
and we
So
killed
Almond
it.
like shows him all the stuff that he
Yeah,
has in
yeah,
his
yeah,
bag.
yeah.
And he says, "You have them! Holy cow! I can't believe it."
What?
He gathers the ingredients. He's like, "I will keep these safe. Trust me." And he begins
yeah,
to
please.
package them all away properly, like super labeling them and like setting everything like proper in like this very nice, luxurious box.
Nice.
He says, "Well, that's almost all of the ingredients we need for this. I really do appreciate you, and like I said, you guys didn't have to help me. I don't know why you continue to, and thank you greatly. But I have to ask. I have heard the rumors around this town, floating around town, about the green beam that shot into the sky from the lighthouse, and how whispers of the dead being seen around. Is it true?"
Yeah. We've run into them twice.
What's out there?
We can,
What is it that we don't know?
For now, let's
Is there
just
evil? Is there great evil that is coming to this land?
Yes.
Roger,
Probably,
you
yeah.
admit to it?
I was gonna say possibly. And
Crayola.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
I was just gonna straight dodge
Crayola-
it, but
Crayola
okay.
sort of looks down, looks right back at him. He says, "It's true.
I mean, it's kind of up to you guys. I wasn't there for that session, so.
A dark
Well,
lord,
kind of.
a dark lord has risen in this land. Powerful necromancer, man that I once knew. A cleric at one point in his life, a man of faith. But he succumbed to the dark forces of these domains. And it changed him and corrupted him. We cannot allow him to have the people of your town as his army. We can't allow that to happen. So, curing that town is absolutely out. No, there's no way we can't. We have to. I won't give him that much power. Not again.
Then we'll stop him.
Bort, you wanted to say a couple things earlier.
Mention the unicorn.
Mention the-
We found the name of the vampire.
Okay.
We're going up to. No, I think I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, I got something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh shit.
Lucius, my dear friend,
Yes.
I have a very difficult favor task. Hopefully, you can help me with.
Okay. What is it?
What do you know of extracting things from items?
Well,
Say-
extracting specifically
a
what?
soul.
I mean, a soul?
A soul.
It's dark magic. Nothing that I think I want any part of. But,
you.
the only extracting that I know of is, again, just many herbs and different apothecary-like things. So, I'm sorry, my friend. I can't say that I know much in the ways of extracting souls.
Maybe a priest would be able to know.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you guys, he's like, well, he begins to sort of like pack his things up, and he says, well, I'll leave it in your hands, and we can discuss this later. I'm sure you have other business to attend to, as do I.
Okay. All right. What other business do we got here?
Oh,
Oh,
it is
I don't
pushing
see.
towards the afternoon.
Is the shop still open?
You can go to the shops. Right across the street.
Yeah. Let's go
Oh,
shopping.
God.
We
Not again.
freaking rich as
Oh
fuck now,
God!
dude.
I
You guys
remember
talking
last
about
time we did
you?
it.
Yeah, but you have money now. What are you talking about?
That buddy had too.
we had, then we lost it all.
But you have more money.
Crayola and Almond says, well, we'll meet you by the docks.
Sounds good, my friend.
And don't be late. And Crayola, like, looks at you and very, like, pointedly, don't be late.
Gosh.
You know this pirate
I give him
lord
the
doesn't fool
double thumbs
around.
up. I give him the double thumbs up.
That means we're gonna be late.
He looks
You
and he says,
should take
"The
a potion of
pirate-"
invisibility with you just in
he
case
says,
some shit
"The
happens.
pirate lord will not put up with bullshit. We need to make sure of this." And he walks to the dock with Almond.
All right.
Go ahead. So, what are you looking for in the marketplace?
More fucking healing potions and potions of hill giant strength.
Basically,
I can
yeah.
give you some. I have 4 superior potions, so if you want, add 2 of them to your inventory. I'll take 2 out. Because we never used the superiors we got the first time. We used the greater, though.
Fucking Roderick, I could have used that shit.
Oh yeah,
Alright,
fuck.
well, go ahead
Oh
and
my God.
add 2 superiors to your inventory then.
So you have 4 then. What are you
Yeah,
looking
I have
for,
2.
Austin?
Are there like a special?
There's a couple other. There's probably like 4 more great healing potions that are within the shop of the apothecary, like the potion shop.
Ooh.
She also has. Let me see. Let me pull you up something real here. You find an elixir of health. What that does is it just cures you of all magical contagions and diseases and poisons, and it clears off blinded, deaf, and paralyzed or poisoned.
That
Nice.
I want that.
There's only one of those.
I'll take that.
It's just a cleansing little potion.
Pretty sure I have that spell.
But now you can save that spell.
And there's also a potion of growth.
Oh,
It enlarges you.
Oh,
I
shit.
wonder who wants that.
Hell
I can turn
yeah.
into a flaming
Big
giant polar
man
bear.
Blastoise. Big man
Basically, while you are
Blastoise.
enlarged, you add an additional D4 to your attack roll or like your damage.
Oh,
Okay.
It's like
You
it's
wait
like a
for it,
bless.
dude.
It's like an additional bless for your attack rolls. If that makes sense.
oh man.
However, remember you can only have. Actually, no. I think you can have the effect of more than one potion at a time.
Yeah. I don't think you could have like enlarge and minimize at the same time.
No,
You probably
you
can't, though. But you could have like feather fall and enlarge and jump all at the same time, you know?
Right.
Oh, shit.
How much is that? The elixir?
The elixir is gonna go for about 600 gold.
Okay.
As well as the potion of growth is also going to be 600.
I'll take the potion of growth.
Okay.
Yeah, how many he got? Oh, that was just one.
Oh, do you want it
Yes.
instead?
One of both.
Okay, no, just curious.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they
He
just
does-
have the elixir and the.
And they had
Growth.
the healing potions that you guys bought, but you pretty much cleared his stock.
Oh, okay.
You looked at the shelf, you said, "Give me that thing."
Give me.
You guys got big fucking wallets out here.
We do. We got a lot of money.
Yep.
You spend it.
Okay.
We're rich.
So you guys are all just kind of like walking through the marketplace, like looking for stuff to buy and stuff like that, right?
Oh yeah.
Pretty much
Yep.
just like prepping.
Just run it
like-
down the line. Roll us what we got, dude.
Maybe
Fuck.
I need to find maybe a weapon or a blacksmith.
Oh, we have
Oh.
armor. We got armor.
Oh yeah, we have that armor.
Oh yeah, you have armor.
We have a heavy
Yeah.
armor that we found or something.
Yeah. I want a new scythe or
Vorik,
something.
give me a perception check with disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Yep. You're in a very
Okay.
crowded marketplace, and the bustling and the crowds and everybody's going crazy.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so let's roll 1 if it finishes rolling. Come on. Fucking do it. Oh, that's definitely disadvantage. Oh, okay, we're good on that one. Alright, next one. It's funny because the die just was like sliding across my screen. God damn it!
What'd you get?
A 20, and that one, it hasn't come up yet. 9.
Fuck.
Damn.
Wait.
Do you
Can
have
I use
inspiration?
heroic inspiration? Oh, should I even? Yeah, can I use heroic inspiration?
It's up to you. I mean, it's up to you. You can use it whenever. I mean, do you want to just use it right now? This is just regular perception check.
He's like, this is just to find a
Oh
fucking
yeah,
person.
sorry. I'm kind of heavily
You good.
medicated. Let's not do that.
You know, I was like, inspiration could be one of those like life or death clutch fuck you, like death saving rolls, or like, you know, I'm getting blown up in the face. I really need to
I
make the
don't
saving
need that
throw.
shit.
Like,
It's
it's like,
fine.
it's just a perception check. I'm inspired as
Yeah,
hell.
I'm not failing this shit.
Subtract 149 gold.
149.
Oh, fuck.
God damn it!
As somebody nicks your pocket as you
These motherfuckers.
Fucking-
I'm gonna start reading some minds.
fucking just real quick, before you notice it. Any other shops that you guys decide you want to stop by real quick?
I was looking at armor. I was interested in armor.
Okay, what are you looking? What kind of armor?
Just something that's better than like medium. What am I doing? Leather, light armor, but maybe something a little better.
You can also
Well,
Because
we
I'm
use
just
have
wearing
a-
this leather shit.
you can also use a
We have
shield.
heavy armor.
Oh, can I? Nah, I don't want to use heavy because I'll be clanking around.
Well, a shield
Oh,
allows you
okay.
to add a +2 to your AC,
That's true.
and it's not a disadvantage to your stealth.
Well, I do have a shield, and I can use that with the staff. Oh no, I have the.
Yeah, you can.
My staff is two-handed.
Pretty sure you can use a staff one-handed.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because it's considered a versatile weapon. Instead of like a D8, it's like a D6 or some shit.
Oh, okay. Shit, I'm gonna put it on a shield, and my staff is staff.
Okay.
All right, never mind.
So do you need the armor? Or did you equip the
Yeah.
shield?
I just equipped the shield.
Oh, did you never have it equipped?
I didn't because I was using a bow the most of the time, and I just got the staff.
That's funny. Okay, cool. So you don't need any armor from the store?
I don't think so.
Or okay. If you don't want to, if you don't, I mean, you can look if you want. I'll tell you what there is.
I'll look. Fuck. I want to be
Hype
broke
him up.
by the end of this.
What do you mean broke? Don't we have like how much do we have? 2,500?
These bitches just stole my money. I literally got pickpocketed.
Like a fucking pickpocket.
What the fuck? Every time I'm in this city, I lose money.
He stole my shit. That's what happens. The poor city slicker picking on the fucking hippie druid out in the woods. He's like,
Yeah,
ah, got
fuck.
him. He's an easy target.
Fuck.
If you're looking for a little bit better armor, for light armor, there's studded leather armor. That's 12
Okay.
plus your dex. And
12 plus my dex? Ooh.
yes, plus your shield of +2. So it's more like 14
Okay.
plus your dex.
Okay.
Um,
That would be 17. Wait, 14, 15, 16. God, I could count.
It's gonna cost you 600 gold.
Ooh, that sounds great. Okay, can I sell my leather armor too? My nice, warm leather armor?
Well,
You'll buy your dirty, gross rags
Yeah, let's go.
for
It's broken in.
about 20 gold.
I was gonna
Hey,
say.
It's better than nothing, you know. That's
All
so.
So from
No, man, I still
600
got
it's
these.
580.
I
Do
still
you
got
need
these
do you need a
gems.
small loan, dude? Jesus.
Huh?
No, that's okay.
I was gonna say I saw these bag of assorted gems
Oh,
that
yeah.
I didn't even get to sell because I rolled so bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was the last time we were here.
If you want, I can sell it.
So-
That's pretty good.
Yeah, if you want. The
She
value
says,
of it is 500.
She says she'll give you 234 gold for it. For all the gems in that bag.
Even if Aurelia sells it.
I mean, you can try to barter.
There. I'm gonna persuade her.
Go ahead. Beat a 12. Beat a 12.
Beat it. That's so okay. That's a joke. You gotta be kidding me. I have a
She
plus
looks-
7.
The lady looks at you and she's like, "Don't think you're gonna pull a slick one on me, sweetie. I seen a pretty face or two around the fucking stores. Yeah, get
Wait.
lost."
I can hit her with friendship with advantage. You get another
Alright.
try.
Oh my
Alright.
god.
Oh, 25.
Fuck! And she's like, "But you know
Are
what?"
you sure you know what?
Yeah, you kind of flick your hair a little bit. You sure? And she's
She's
like,
like,
"You know
oh, I
what?"
recognize that necklace. You know, you're from this side of town.
You know
Oh my
what,
god,
lady?
girl, I
The
fucking...
shoulder of her dress falls
Yeah,
down
you
past her
convinced her that
shoulder.
you're actually the lady from the little girl that grew up down the street. Now you're this hot young
Hell
thing.
yeah.
She's like, "You know what?
Hell yeah.
I'll give you 334 gold.
Just for
it.
old friends.
So
Alright,
she-
there you go.
she
I have
ups it by
330
100
to your
gold.
gold.
It's 300.
Okay,
300.
we'll take it.
All right, perfect.
Go ahead, 330 to your gold. There you go.
Perfect.
Yeah, give it to Vorid.
Perfect.
Yeah, how much am I getting?
330.
Oh, thanks, bro.
Yeah, dog.
I'm smiling awkwardly in the background because I know as soon as I leave, she's gonna know I fucking swindled her.
Yeah.
It's okay.
She's gonna know you charmed her.
yeah.
Put the
You're just a
mask
charming
back on.
person.
Yeah, dude. She'll know in a
We're
little
playing
bit.
on. We're
Quick.
playing on fucking
We got 10
Texas
minutes.
mode right now.
Something like that, I think.
All right, so you get your armor. It's getting about 10 minutes to the.
Wait, do I get to
time
go to a blacksmith or not?
Oh yeah, you fucking
Yeah,
go
let
to
him-
the
let him get
blacksmith
his
real quick. Go
weapon.
ahead. What are you
Yeah.
looking for?
I'm looking for just a new scythe.
New
Gotta
stuff.
get old of the get rid of the old and in with the new.
Did you go there for that last time when we ended up with nothing?
I don't think so. I think I went for armor.
Oh, you went for armor. Oh, wait, you also got to take our armor that we got for you.
Yeah, did we?
I have it. I have it in.
Oh,
That's
you
right,
do?
we did
Okay,
that.
cool. As long as you look like a fake bitch.
You-
I would have been way more dead instead during my solo session.
I would have been way dead.
I would have been mega dead.
Super dead.
Good.
What's that, Canton? Sorry.
Got it.
Give me a second.
Action on armor. Damn, dude. My AC's high as fuck, dude.
You
Yeah. At a 19, buddy.
Damn.
do
pretty
not
good.
see any glistening. I don't know if I like that. Let me see.
The new Roderick, new Wolf, new me.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
I'm looking for items real quick.
New side who did?
I know a scythe.
Scythe plus
We
one.
made the scythe a custom, so maybe some halberd, and we could just
Yeah, I know.
switch halberd to
Hey,
scythe.
masterwork, yeah.
Masterwork of mom.
Well, I'm thinking in my head that, like, you know, after the whole ordeal, Roderick kind of doesn't need to rely so solely on using the wolf. I don't need to be in it all the time. I still got
Right.
that dog in me,
Right.
so I think an up to my regular weapon would be quite nice. And I get to
You
wear
cast
my
more
same
spells
armor.
in your human form too, right? So kind of lets you do the blood.
No,
thing
I can do
all the time.
everything in my hybrid form.
Wow, that's crazy.
You're almost like me.
You
Wait,
could
you're
just be in the
better than
hybrid
me.
form and hold your scythe.
If I wanted to, yeah.
That's pretty sick.
But at that point, you just predatory strike.
Right. But can you be a polar bear?
I don't need to be a polar bear.
You do. All right. So you find a very
Fucking bears are
fine scythe, where it's not a scythe. It's actually a halberd. This one's a halberd,
Okay.
but it has the same feel like that scythe.
Right.
This
Can
one
I
is
kinda-
a.
Can I test the weight of it?
It's me. Fucking grasp it, hold of it. The nice, all black wood with a nice kind of like a. The blade itself is like a very dark steel, so it's
Okay.
almost like this whole halberd is almost all black.
bit like crude iron.
Like the Nimbus
Oh,
2002.
It is a halberd +1.
Okay.
Sick.
It's
How
gonna
much?
go-
How much? How much do you want to take it for?
It's gonna go for 700 gold.
That's fine. I have exactly 700 gold. But
Wait, you should have brought that.
No, he wasn't
That's
with
what I
us
have.
in the lake,
Oh,
so
he
he didn't get the
wasn't.
split from that bag.
Oh fuck.
I think there was some gold from when we were in the we were fighting what's her nuts.
Pretty sure you guys split it. Did you not? How much did I give you for
I don't remember.
Wasn't like
I remember
50
exactly.
It was 50,000
I-
split
like-
6 ways.
Hold up. I think.
Yeah,
I think I wrote
15.
it
Oh
down.
shit! Then yeah, I
That's
should
what it
have
is.
way more.
Sorry.
But
I
we
meant
we
that
didn't we just didn't add it.
1,000, by the way.
Yeah.
When I just
We
looked
just
it up.
didn't add it to his gold because
It
he
should
wasn't
be
there that
1,000
day.
for that halberd, so I'm gonna make it 1,000.
That's right. He did get his cut. Yes, we got like 2,000 each or something like that. Because I have like 2,000
So
gold.
Yeah, it was a
2,700
lot.
then.
Oh, I have
2,500.
Yeah, minus
Yeah,
whatever
you all
guys
had like 25.
bought and shit.
2,500. Okay.
Okay, so just add 2,000 to mine then.
You go for it.
Okay. I don't have any persuasion or anything.
It's 1,000 gold, so if you want it,
Oh, I know.
fair.
Yeah, let's take it.
Take it, bring it up to the blacksmith. The man, he looks at you, he's like, "You look like a man that was born for that blade, sir. Use it
I was a
well.
man born for this blade.
Use
Thank
it
you,
well."
kind sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right,
now
And
we
I'm
rush
good. I'm
through.
down to just move on with the story.
Perfect.
I don't want to
Yep.
waste too much more
all
time.
right,
Yeah.
I got that figured out. Perfect. All right, so you guys meet Captain Rimini at the docks, and there you meet a couple of his men, of Royce Damon's men as well, along the docks. They tell you, you know the drill. They bring out the black bags, put them over your heads. You can bring you guys on board, and put you below deck. You guys set sail. Not quite sure where you're going this time. You go and put your heels on the boat. Alright. You guys sail out for about an hour or so out into the ocean, it feels like. Before you guys are marched up on top of the deck and brought and the bags removed from your head. You guys are on a very small foresty island.
Okay.
Um,
There it is.
Captain Panini.
Got it. Oh, Lucius stayed back, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Good.
All right. Here we go. Sorry. You guys get there to this island. And you feel the tension. Let me get the sound right.
Yes, dudes.
Oh,
We did what he wanted,
that's right.
and he better give us Quimby.
You come out. You get led aboard. Captain Armini kind of leading the way. He kind of stands off to the side. You guys, the pirate captain, he kind of brings you in. Just imagine there's like a little tent in this area, big tent, covering this little area. Let me rename him. Wow.
Royce Damon. Roy Damon.
Roy Damon.
Roy Damon. I'm just moving us around in a circle.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So you
There we
guys, there's a little tent, imagine here. But it's a very nice tent. You enter this, the room is a low ceiling filled with dark wood, plush red carpet, dim, flickering candlelight, and a large table occupies the center, covered with maps of Ashland Port and the surrounding coastlines and the territory of the pirates. You feel Royce Damon's controlled power, tension in that lingering within the air. You see him, the tall figure, his bald head, the scars down his arm, the black dragon tattoo on his neck. He commands the room, his voice filled with authority. His sharp eyes flicking over you guys as you enter his room. You can tell that there's no room for pleasantries within his tone. I don't suffer, fools, but you've done well enough. He looks to you, and he gives you a nod of respect. I suspect you brought the horde. He looks as the pirates begin, offloading the horde. He looks over at all the treasure being offloaded his ship. He motions his first mate, Nadine Clemens. Her rigid glance watching over you guys as he observes everything as he speaks. He says, the treasure looks promising, but understand this. Your bounty is paid, and Quimby will be yours to deal with as you see fit. He has his pirates bring him through the group, and here he is on his knees.
The son of a bitch.
Aurelia looks to Roderick. That's what she does. Like,
He looks
all yours.
in the small room, the dimly lit kind of thing. He's in this chamber below, and as they bring him up, he smells of damp seawater, and he looks a little bit worse for wear, a little bit. But you can tell he's broken as he sees you, especially you, Aurelia. His once pompous demeanor shattered as he looks at you. His clothes torn, his face bruised, and he begins to speak in desperation, trying to make deals with you.
No, silence.
He says,
No, listen. I told you you would regret the day. And I do believe you said, my dogs? Well, my dogs are gonna have their fun with you today. She's just, all you boys, whatever you want to do.
He says, you don't understand the full scope. I was only doing what had to be done to protect the city. I can offer you more than this man can. Royce looks at him, and he says, he's like, do what you must. We've settled our deal. And he walks out of the tent with him and his first mate.
All right. You guys do you.
Going to eye his treasure. Captain Ramini also, he says, I will wait aboard the ship, awaiting you. And he heads off to the ship. Crayola looks, and he says, look, is it not enough that he's like, look, I agree that we deserve justice. But let's be real. We didn't attempt to assassinate this man, and he thought that we had made the attempt. He's just a dumb, greedy fool. I agree we deserve justice, and he should serve it. But I urge, maybe we don't need to kill him, but rather make an example to the people like him.
You
I
have some
agree.
ancient elven ranger torture in mind?
I agree with what you say. So I walk over to him and I say, fuck you, Quimby. And I slash him because I need some hit points for my sword.
Oh, you bleed him.
Get him, wife.
Satiating the blood requirement for Cheyennes to remain within the blade. You take some of his blood.
Yep. What price?
Perfect. He says, please, just let me live. Like I said, I can offer you something. I can offer you money.
Your taxation comes back in full circle, Quimby.
There is no
Now-
taxation without representation, asshole.
You guys
Like
remember
a fucking
his
movie
shitty
line.
tax scheme?
Yeah.
Extorting the poor, helpless people of his own
Little
town.
scam artist.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Saying he's trying to help him, dude. He just stole
So how
money
many
from
points do I
everybody.
get off of that?
I'll say, like I said, I'll allow you to satiate the curse.
Okay, cool. All right.
Let's go.
All right. I've had
It's not
mine.
really a curse, but the pact. Sorry.
Yeah. I've had mine. Roderick, all yours, brother.
You know,
Crayola sort of looks at you, Roderick, and he says, remember, friend, you've already seeked the path of redemption. It's not done
I
yet.
know, Crayola. Shut up.
Crayola trying to be the good guy, and Austin says, Almond says, he's like, you know what? He did do us dirty. I think you at least owe him at least a punch.
Yeah.
Fucking
Thank you,
wind up the-
Almond.
wind
Thank
up
you,
the
Crayola and
haymaker of
Almond, for
haymakers.
literally. For literally,
Drinks the enlarged potion, drinks the hill giant strength potion.
literally fucking ruining my whole ass moment.
You want the growth potion too?
No, because as much as the old Roderick would have fucking just murked this man right now.
As you like
I
walk
just-
up to him, he like starts pissing himself.
When he was throwing his fucking knives at me
fucking-
out of desperation. Fucking wait for me. I just
The
look
dog
at him
man.
and I say, I don't need to do anything to you. The guys here, they'll take care of it.
Yeah, you show him mercy?
I show him a little mercy, not before I fucking punch him in the jaw though.
He doubles over, face hitting the dirt as he kind of is groveling at your toes.
And now I can walk my path of redemption.
Awesome. Well,
One last loose end to tie up.
Vorik?
Vork? Yeah.
What are you doing in this moment?
I was
You wanna
so
do?
I don't. Are we letting this guy live?
I have an idea what to do with him. That's not going to kill him because I think we agreed not to kill him.
Well,
to
did
that,
we?
that point.
Did
Did
we?
we agree with that? Okay.
I mean,
then I
it's
won't
up to
do it.
you. I
Warwick,
do.
I mean, I
Austin
don't know. You're
does.
this
Up
preserving.
to you. It's your choice.
You're the
Destiny's
last one.
Preserving,
It-
preserving life and nature
He,
itself.
yeah,
You know,
he,
you call.
he's
Yeah,
at
but
our mercy.
this
Yeah,
guy
do what you
was taking lives and preying
Was
on
he,
the
or was he
weak.
just? He was more just extorting them.
Yeah, I don't.
Yep.
That extortion's just. I was gonna conjure animals and have them rip them apart, but I won't do that.
Oh.
Like fucking tree critters and shit. Like some fucking squirrels
wind-
and like a skunk and a bunny and
The
shit.
wind,
Just fucking-
the wind picking up, whispering to you, Vorik. You must strive to continue the balance of all life and nature.
This
Okay.
goddamn wind. All right, fine. I just walk
All
away.
right. I have an idea then. The captain said he's ours. I will take my place as heiress to the Black Dragon Trading Company one day.
Oh shit.
Mayor Quimby, you are forever now a slave to the Black Dragon Trading Company, which means you are now Royce Damon's slave until the day you are my slave.
Oh,
Oh wow, that's preserving life and nature.
holy fuck!
So
I didn't write for
that's what Aurelia decides to do. He is now a slave to Royce Damon, and one day when she takes her throne, she will be his slave. If he's alive. But, you know.
Royce, he looks at you. He says, "Ah, I should have suspected the daughter of a dragon to be wise as ever as our lord. I suppose the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, eh? I appreciate the offer, my dear lady, Darkscale. And trust me, I'll see to it that he serves a purpose, and he will see service to you, Dark Lady."
Let's go. Very well.
And
Believe that
then he,
business
fucking-
she's white.
he pulls out his fucking. As one of the pirates, he looks over at. He looks over at his first mate, and she pulls his fucking whip and just fucking cracks his ass.
Yeah.
And starts shoving him over to start, working at this little pirate cove. And the rest of you are escorted to the ship.
Aurelia just smiles and said, "Well, we didn't kill him." All right. She's happy with herself.
All right.
Damn it. God damn it.
I wanted.
Okay, fine.
It's a new map I found. I wanted to use it.
I like this.
Oh, this is nice.
You put yourselves by the boat with the white sails.
Okay.
So, are all you guys shifting your alignments towards good, and I'm just descending deep?
No. Roderick's neutral.
I know.
I mean,
We're
I'm
not
the
all-
only one who actually did damage to him, so I'm right where I'm at.
No, I know. Yeah, I love what you did. That's awesome. Feed your blood curse. You still whispered your blade. Just... Time to feed, baby.
I know the map's not perfect scale, but it's I.
Oh, I'll end us. Yeah.
Nice.
And goose.
2 Rodericks.
Oh, is there? Shit, my bad. I'll let him do it.
I'm right here.
I got 2 Rodericks, one for the phone and one for the hose. Wait, one for the club.
He's got one for the dog form and one for demand.
Yeah, that's what we
Dude.
need.
Split your soul so we can have 2
I-
Rodericks.
I'm gonna give everybody a point of inspiration
Cool.
for how you guys have been role playing this whole section. I like how we've been able to bring things together and how you guys handled that situation with the Royce Damon.
Awesome,
Is there a
thanks.
spot where I can just add points? Because I use no heroic inspiration.
Unfortunately, if you already have it, you can't earn another. It's just you get one per character.
I should have used it on the perception check.
It's okay. It's all right. It's good
No,
to
I
have.
just want to make people laugh.
I like it. Captain Ramini, making it aboard, he says, "Well, lads, I'm sure, since you've confirmed the rumors of the dark forces at play here, I'm sure this isn't the last I'll see of you. But I'm sure your path, but again, your path is much different than mine. Like I said, I must worry about my own place here. So I bid you guys farewell for now. Alas, I'll see you later." And Captain Armini departs, heading back to kind of like wherever his house is at and stuff like that. You guys are actually in like more of the mid-town of Ashland Port. Ashland Port's quite a very big town, if you will. You guys are kind of in like the mid-town of Ashland Port.
We've unlocked the second island in GTA. Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. Fucking, I need to bring... Alright. Also, this is normally like the main gate in and out of the town, just a heads up.
Alright.
Cool. So as you guys get off the docks, Captain Ramini gives you his farewells and all that. So you guys kind of start walking down the town. Lucius kind of waiting by one of the taverns down in the middle of town. He's like, "Oh, hi!" He kind of just steps out and he's like, "Hey, you guys are..." He's like, "You guys, where were you guys?" He's like, "I got all my stuff, I'm ready." He's got his little you see him with his dumb little backpack and his little glasses on his face, or his little goggles on his head. He's still wearing that dumb fucking apron too, as he's walking out.
Alright.
I just tell him we were tying up some loose ends. Nothing to worry about.
Oh.
Come on aboard, sailor.
Well, he's inviting you into the tavern. He's like, "Well, why don't we all get a drink before we head out?"
I like that idea better. Yikers.
I am going to... How long does this last? Up to an hour. I'm going to kind of slip into the crowd, and I'm going to cast Alter Self on myself. And I just want to look like some random peasant girl. Ish. Not like random peasant, but like someone else random.
Alright, Ezio.
Hey.
Alrighty.
This guy's... Hey, come over here. We had people try to kill us all the time, man. Try to fuck.
I turned into a werewolf. I'm just kidding.
I like to get drunk and wolf out.
The giant one.
I can't. People are looking for me. I need a disguise. Turns into a werewolf.
Oh, dude, I can make myself turn into a member of another species.
Didn't I give one of you guys
None of
that one tankard that makes you never able to get drunk?
Yeah, me.
Yeah. Yep, we have that.
I did not
Can't
use that
appear as a
taker
creature.
for that last long rest. I needed to be drunk. Properly fucking medicated.
Straight from the bottle.
That's how I do it, for real.
Oh, it's actually really sick. So I can change my form at will, as long as I still have concentration on it, basically. It takes my action, but I can change my form again. And I can grow natural weapons.
So you guys begin to kind of hang out, drink, have fun. Like I said, it's kind of getting towards later in the evening. And Lucius is like, just really excited. He's like, I've never actually gone on an adventure of my own before, and I'm quite excited. He's like, I've always been rather jealous of the hero types like yourselves. Always getting to go on adventures. I've always been in the lab, studying, reading up on my books, and learning how to make these potions. But I'm glad that that my time there won't be wasted forever. Not for long, at least. And he kind of toasts you all and orders another round for everybody. He says, "To my very first adventure, everybody. I look forward to everything with you all."
I
Cheers.
toast with him, and I jokingly tell him, "Let's hope it's not your last adventure, too."
Nice. Oh, fuck.
Well, let us get. The hour is nigh, and if this.
The ship's...
Oh wait. Oh, hold on.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. No, you're good.
Go ahead. What do you want to say?
No, you're good. Sorry,
Oh, okay.
it's not important.
I was like... So, the evening settles in. The ship's docking in to the port. All the evening fading into the night. As you guys all kind of sitting there. The tavern sort of empties out. You know, very few people in at this point. And Lucius begins talking with you all. He says, "You know, this vampire, Maximilian, he had a pretty nice estate, I've got to say. If I remember correctly. We always thought he was just like some nice banker of sorts." Kind of letting out a yawn in between. You can tell he's kind of red in the face, kind of drunk.
Ow.
I'll tell you this, I'd like to put on some of the nice outfits that guy had. Maybe we can take some of his clothes, you think? I mean, he might not need them after we take his blood, right?
Fair enough. You're true. Very true.
Is
Who
that what
knows? You
it-
might find something
if that's-
better.
If that's what it's like to be an adventurer, just take the things you want.
I mean, it comes
Yeah.
with consequences. But yeah.
Sounds like a blast. And he's a little sloppier than right now. You know, I feel bad for what had to happen to that town. But in a way, I'm glad it trapped that bastard in there. Starved him. So he can't eat any more of my friends. I say, let the poor bastard starve while we drink and fill our bellies. Ah! He takes another fat chug and then fucking passes the fuck out, like falls over himself over the bar.
You drunkard.
Little guy can't hold his liquor.
You guys carry him back to his little apothecary hut, back to his house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take your drunk friend back home.
This
Come on,
just
Becky, let's
becomes
go back to the
fucking
room.
hangover.
this little high elf apothecary with his nice little nice uppity kind of looking elf.
We need to have like a hangover moment in
Oh,
this
God.
campaign at some point.
Is there a tattoo shop
Just
in
a
this place?
whole episode
Boy,
of
is
just
it
us
coming.
being drunk as shit.
Boy, is it coming! It should. You guys make it back into his home. He tells you, "You're all welcome to stay here and crash where you can." And fucking, he like passes, like as soon as he goes through, he kind of waddles over to like a big reclining chair in his living room and just like kicks it back and just passes out and starts snoring.
Yeah.
Not even bothering to take his glasses off, sleeping with them fuckers on.
I checked the fridge.
You check the fridge, start reading.
Check the fridge.
There's not quite a fridge, but you know, there's there's a pantry.
Okay, I checked the pantry.
You know, there's a couple bits of rations and vegetables and fruits and other meals to make sandwiches and whatnot. Some ham.
Let's use it all to make food for us.
Fucking late night ham sandwiches for everybody.
Yeah.
I make
Let's
myself
all-
a fucking Scooby-Doo sandwich.
Fucking smash all his fucking. He's got all the extra herbs and sauces and shit on the shelf. You're not
Yeah.
quite sure what's a sauce and what's a potion.
Or we just add it. Just add them all. Who cares? See what happens.
Yeah, 3 different sauces,
Let me see.
bunch of herbs.
Let me do this. Let's have some fun here.
Oh shit.
Oh God.
Let's do it.
All right, this is a fun
that's
one.
good.
So everybody's eating Scooby-Doo fucking sandwiches tonight?
Fruit snacks?
I'm
I make it for everyone.
Huh?
I'm not making crazy shit. I'm
Whatever.
eating it.
You,
I was about to say, I make it
You know
for
what?
everyone,
I need
regardless if they
I
eat it or
need
not.
everybody to make me 2 Constitution saving throws at disadvantage, since you guys have been drinking all night.
Oh, fuck,
Tinker
not
to
me.
sobriety.
Did you? But you said you wanted to get drunk for your medication.
No, that was when
Oh.
I got drunk when I got the bottle from my first
So
long
you're
rest.
actually stone sober then.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
I would have.
You don't have to make con saves then. You're good.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, fuck kidding me. I would have said I wasn't drinking
16.
all night because usually she doesn't
You're
drink. But all right, we'll
trash,
just go with it.
Aurelia.
All right, sure.
Austin Moonwraith,
Going to bed then.
you were buzzed.
All right.
For sure buzzed. And Vorik, you are drunk.
Oh, this was so much better.
I know, but you're drunk. And
Okay.
Austin, you're highly buzzed.
All right.
And Fraser
That's how I'm able to make
and
the
Fraser
sandwich.
is completely wasted. He got white girl wasted off the wines.
Night, Aurelia.
She goes and actually takes his room and closes Lucius's bedroom and closes the door and locks it.
And
Fucking
he's not
slamming
even
it
in
behind
there.
her. Bah!
Yeah, I really like them drows.
I don't really like them dry.
While the rest of you are you eating the Scooby-Doo snack?
Fuck yeah, I mean the Scooby-Doo sandwich.
All right, here we go.
Oh, this is gonna be awful.
This is gonna be great. No.
Vorik. And Austin. Vorik. As you eat this delicious sandwich and you're kind of looking at like all the things around the room and like looking at all the different various ingredients, you start to realize that all the letters vary or become jumbled up, and you no longer can read. And this is gonna last for 2 days.
Oh
Jesus.
my god, I can't read for 2 days?
Yes.
Whatever.
He didn't even read anyways.
I barely read in the first place.
Austin Moonwraith,
Yes.
you put this. Actually, I should describe to you what the sauce looked like because it gives me a good description of the potion. So yours looked like a yellowish kind of mustardy looking liquid, Vorik. Yours, Austin, looks like a boiling liquid that's white in color, kind of bubbly-ish. You pulled it out of a Viking-style horned helmet. So like the little potion bottle had like a Viking helmet on it. You pop it open, throw it on the sandwich, and you completely forget the last 24 hours.
Oh shit.
So all of
Oh.
today you forgot the whole meeting with Royce, the meeting with Lucius, everything.
Mine's
You
like,
forget
wait a
the
I
last
have to go to
24
meet
hours.
Royce.
I'm just sitting here watching, like, oh my god.
Now, how the fuck did I get here?
It's like,
Hey, we still gotta meet that pirate, guys.
weren't we just in the marsh?
He's gonna be so pissed we didn't meet him.
Remember that Mayor Quimby guy? Oh, I fucking hate
Yeah.
that guy.
When did Lucian get here? What the fuck?
Let's just...
Hey, nerd.
Aren't you guys excited to get your revenge on Quimby? Oh my god, I can't wait for
till I
that
see
to
that
happen.
bitch. I'm gonna punch him.
Oh my god, I got so many things I'm gonna do to him. Oh my god, you have no idea, guys. Oh,
yeah.
We
It's just fucking... Is Almond drunk too?
almond.
Yeah. Is Almond
Oh,
drunk?
you know he's drunk.
Yes.
Just all been asking.
All of
Like,
the NPCs.
He pulls, so it's
so
like out
your
of a wine.
wife's
So
in a sword?
funny enough, it's not necessarily on his sandwich. It's one of the things he's drinking straight out of like a wine skin. It's like a gaseous liquid that's hot pink. He falls asleep for
He's
24
drinking the
hours.
Pepto-Bismol.
Jesus.
He's
He's
20
in a
pounds
coma.
for 24 hours.
Well, then I just asked Stone Cold Silver's egg. So your
So-
wife's in a sword, huh?
You guys are gonna suffer the effects of these. Wait, Roderick, did you eat a sandwich?
Yeah. Because I just
Alright,
have a
you're
tinker.
gonna like this one.
Okay.
So this potion, it's warm in color. It's warm, or sorry, it's not warm in color. Fuck, I'm stupid. It's a warm liquid. It's ivory in color.
Oh, good. This is just...
It's contained within a giant firefly, a bloated giant firefly, that you squeezed it out of onto your sandwich.
Oh, good.
You gain 7 temporary hit points.
What the fuck?
I lose the ability
He
to
gets
read, and
he gets
homeboy.
drunk. He just gets stronger.
What the fuck?
Just random
7
potions.
Oh my god. I forget the last 24 hours he gets extra shit. The
Gets
fuck?
extra
I don't want to hear it.
He
I
gets-
can't read for 2 days.
It's just temporary hit points until they're gone. But yeah.
Yeah, but I completely forgot why we're here. What are we doing?
Fuck it, somebody's gonna have to fill him the fuck in. Like I don't.
Why are we here?
just-
Why is everyone
Everybody's
drunk?
looking at him just like, shut up. We don't have time to re-explain this shit. Just follow us.
It'd probably be Crayola because the rest of us aren't gonna do it.
Crayola is in the back of the party trying to talk to him. Like, come on, bud. Like, this is what happened. We are actually going to end our session here tonight, just a little bit shorter than normal.
Okay.
That's fine with me.
But
That's
My
fine.
head's fucking killing me.
yeah, that's totally fine. I didn't have a whole. We kind of went through it a little bit faster than I thought, but it's okay. I had a lot of fun. I wanted to kind of shake it up, like I said, not always so combat, kill.
Yeah. To start next session with 7 extra hit points.
I am.
Yeah.
However,
Oh yeah, put temporary ones on there.
you
Yeah, I
are
did.
all
Yeah.
going to gain 1 additional level.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, level 8. You
Yes,
know what
sir.
that means.
You guys have been through a hell of a lot, and it is finally time for it to come to fruition. You
Fuck.
guys
Fuck.
went through hell, man. It was a 16-day fucking nightmare, dude, for all of you.
Oh man, let's fucking
And you
go.
deserve the experience that you got.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Hell yeah.
All right, so we'll end it there on a great note, and we will pick it up in actually coming up in 2 weeks is the 9th. So we'll do our session on the 9th, and then the following session on the 23rd is going to be Larry is going to do a one-shot. It's going to be his
Oh,
first
sick.
time DMing a one-shot. If you guys want to participate in that and show up for him, we're going to just host it like a normal session, but just instead of our campaign here, because I'm going to be planning some more stuff for our campaign, I'm going to allow him to run one session for me.
That's cool.
Okay.
So if you guys
Hell
are down
yeah.
for that, Larry, create the link. We'll jump in there. Tell us what levels you want us to create our characters at, and we'll jump in it.
Alrighty.
So just remember that'll be
Alright, man.
May 23rd will be Larry's session.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Okay.
All
Right
You guys have a good
Thanks,
night.
gentlemen.
Have a
Nice
good
playing with
night.
you.
Hope you guys had
Laters.
fun. We did
Good
a lot.
night.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It's
cool.
Later, gang.
Have a good one,
See ya.
guys. Bye-bye.
How you guys feeling that this campaign's going? How you feeling about it,
It's
Frey?
good.
It's cool shit.
It's been fun. I like what's happening. I'm ready to get into some combat for the next one, though, for sure.
Oh, for sure. Don't worry. We will.
Use some of my new spells.
You guys know where you're headed. You guys are heading towards. Well, I guess I don't know. Where
I have a lot to
guess
think about
we'll
right
figure out.
now.
You guys have 2 weeks to figure out if you guys are gonna just head straight to Blythe or maybe pursue another ally in Dundrees. By seeking the knights first. You know, there's options. Because you had a pretty good idea, actually. I didn't even think about you guys maybe recruiting Dundries again for another mission. That's actually kind of smart of you. So, good option.
Potential.
And also, Rice, you need to go. He had invited you there anyways, so.
Yeah. Which is gonna be cool as fuck.
Yes, sir.
See a whole ass uniform, maybe.
God damn it.
Alrighty. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a good night.